All right, folks. Nobody tell Gordon Ramsay what I've done to my kitchen here, but so I was doing some cleaning on the wrenches as they came out of the bath. I left the nastiest ones in there to keep processing, and it became fairly obvious once I started scrubbing and seeing which ones were turning brown and immediately in contact to water or over a couple minutes. If I didn't dry them, they kept getting worse. So I kind of scrubbed them and dried them as quickly as I can. But it became obvious why we've got trouble cleaning some of them. So first off, for starters, the easiest to clean, this guy right here, tells us right on the wrench why it's different. Chrome alloy, the super wrench. Yep. She does love my super wrench. So I did some gargling on the Williams, and she tells me that these guys, so I guess not quite turn of the century, late 20s, early 30s, we're in the process of switching over to chrome-plated, chrome molybdenum skills, and one of the other guys, this one right here, tells us the same thing. So he's actually, and I know this because it's a secret Illuminati trick. The blue color shininess is chrome plating. The silver color, dark, maybe slightly yellow hued shininess, not compared to the dirty ones, but compared to this one, that's nickel plating. Look at musical instruments, you'll see what I mean. The nickel ones are kind of a yellower, warmer tone than, say, a chrome plated wrench, I guess. And I also know, again, secret Mason handshake, the X is a Bridgeport wrench. So I guess this is for your highly specialized 19/32 of an inch. Dear sweet baby Jesus, I don't want to find out the fasteners that are measured in 30 seconds. Got a part number, and some other stuff. Patent number. That's the one. So I think these were what they called back in the day a tappet wrench, which meant a thin wrench for adjusting your automobile tappets. I'm sure we've all done that once in our life. I really don't know a whole lot about the rest. I'll let you educate yourselves. So we got some different styles here. Here's another thin, single-sided. I'm trying to say if TFRK is somebody, maybe the FRK, somebody stamped their initials into it with a one of them hammer it in punches. So this is probably not that old. Seems pretty stainless or standard, shiny. Probably another, I'm gonna guess nickel because it's not that clean, but at the same time he's seen some better days. Yeah, no clue what this guy is. It's something tool manufacturer company, and I can't even read it, camera or not. Stick maybe, stock, storm, something like that. 1/2 inch. And I noticed, okay, this is a dead giveaway of the age of those wrenches. All of the wrenches that were super nasty and would not come clean, they're still in the tank, had multiple sizes. And so I googled this, the USS and the hexagon symbol, hexagon C, and the SAE. Well, there was a US standard, USS, is the wrench size is numbered the same as the nut size or the bolt size. Hex in the C stands for hex cap, and I think that's maybe an across the flats or one of those a different measurement, the same fastener, different measurement. And the SAE is a third system, or maybe it's similar to the hex cap. I didn't look too much into it, but once upon a time we had 3 different ways of measuring the size of a wrench, and so I think that's where you get these. I don't know if that's one, but so they just said, screw it, go play video games. This is a size number 3 wrench, and 11/16 or what have you is maybe the T is for tappet, and FRK was somebody's initials. 11/16 seems like it might be usable. It's nice. It's thin, single-ended, relatively small. Whereas I don't, you know, some of these are, and God forbid, some of them don't have any size. So USA drop forged. Good luck, buddy. And same with this guy. Talk about a real box end. This one comes off straight off the end there, and no relief for the hexagonal types. No size number. Good luck, buddy. So I may have to get some punches and put some numbers on these once I measure them up, but you know, desecrate some sacred tools. Send me the hate mail. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. So yeah. So that's why some of this stuff, and maybe sad to say, but I don't know what the tensile strength is. I'm not gonna go busting up any vintage wrenches, but the newer ones are certainly easier to clean, and they stayed clean, and I didn't have to do anything funky except where the plating is destroyed. And I think that's why they don't do nickel. They do nickel and then chrome on top of it, because the chrome is harder and lasts longer. This yeah, so the chrome is harder and lasts longer. The nickel is too easily nicked, so they quit doing it. So this was probably a very limited run. I'm thinking that this is a Bridgeport nickel wrench. But then again, you know, these guys were not even chrome vanadium. They were some kind of alloy, but not super stainless. You can see grinding marks. I mean, basically all wrenches, you'll see the grinding marks, how they made the thing. I mean, this kind of cracking leads me to believe they had a press with a die that just punched straight through the head of this to make the opening, or some kind of power hammer. That's kind of a stretch mark, whereas that's a grinding mark. Plus you can tell this is real flush, and this is real, I mean, what part of it does stick out is sharp. So you got edumacated. Didn't know you didn't want it, but you know, had to happen one of these days.